Hey guys, we're back out in the garage working on Project Simon today. Today we're going to probably tackle this back panel back here. Super nervous about doing it because I know that this is a very major crucial point to where you got to get everything lined up and stuff. I did some measurements earlier and kind of got some stuff written down right here, and I'm trying to figure out what needs to be done and all this stuff. I'm afraid to cut it because I'm afraid if I cut it I might end up cutting it wrong, so I'm just kind of staring at it at the moment. But yeah, I'm just going to dive into it. I'll bring you back whenever I find something else out. Hey guys, I about forgot to record here. I got this thing cut out and kind of in place a little bit. I'm gonna have to take it back off because I got to do all the grinding and get all that metal cleaned up stuff, but it's pretty good. My lines are correct in here. I've got this pretty well correct. If I back up here a little bit, you can see that the boot lid fits on there pretty good. Now it's loose right now, so it kind of does look like I have a big gap here, but I can adjust it quite well up there. But I like where it's setting. I've got to do a little fiffling right here because if you look, it's not quite lined up right there. So I'll just, as I'm tacking on it, I'll just have to kind of just pound on it a little bit. And same thing right here. It's not quite right there. So I think when I do get it tacked in, I'm going to take one of these and move it over here and kind of yank that out and zip it, and then just kind of keep working it around and kind of getting it all lined up and nice. I got a little lip right there too I'll have to work on. That's the biggest thing, is I need to make sure that I got that thing as flush as possible on that thing. That way I don't run into any problems. This side here is real good, but I had enough clamps to do it on this side. So my holes are lined up pretty good. This is the only one that's not lined up, which isn't a super big deal because the bumper bolts aren't real big anyway, so I don't think that'll matter. But these ones here are lined up right on the spot. But yeah, it looks real good, I think. I don't think it's bad at all. I don't think it's bad at all. But yeah, let me do some grinding and cleaning up, and I'll bring you back when I get something else done. Okay guys, a little progress report. I got this panel in. It didn't go in as good as I wanted it to. It turned out okay. One of the problems I had, it was a Magnum panel, and it was actually too thick here, so I had to cut this lip off and then weld it back on, which made the profile look a little weird. And then I ended up blowing a rust spot right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, so I got to get back there and patch that. But yeah, that's in. It's got a little high spot right here. Well, actually, it's a little low spot. There's a little dug spot right in there, but that ain't nothing. A little bit of Bondo can't get in there. A little body filler. Then I'm gonna end up having a hole right there. I gotta patch it. Yeah, but it's in there. It's not going anywhere. Next one's gonna be that one, and then this back panel. But I'll add it all together. I'll bring you back when I get something else done. Hey guys, we're back. I figured I'd bring you in for an update. Got this corner in. It went in a little bit better than the other one did. I'm having a hard time cleaning up the welds here just because I can't get anything in there to rip it. But my theory is you're not going to see that anyway because there's going to be a little decorative piece in there, so you'll never notice all that. So hopefully that'll be the case. I'll try to clean it up a little bit more, but next thing on the list is getting this panel in. I've got it set about where I think it needs to be. I'm gonna put some tacks in it and then give it a good sizing with this, and then weld it fully in. But right now it's dark, so I can't do any more noise. So I'm gonna call it for the day. Hopefully we'll get this thing in tomorrow. I'll have you guys a video. Hey guys, we're back. I got this thing tacked in temporarily here. Well, I guess it's permanently because it's gonna have weld on it here in about 2 minutes. But I got the boot lid on. It's dropped a little bit, but it's not tight at the moment, so it's just kind of laying in there. But the lines look real good. Everything looks kind of nice. Everything looks kind of nice. It all fits nice. This is all flush in here, so I did get this lined up finally. Yeah, it's pretty, and you got to realize it doesn't have a rubber in it, so it's going to be setting about right there with the rubber on it, I'm assuming. So I think I got it pretty well lined up, as good as it's gonna get. So I think it's gonna be just throwing some welds on it now, slow and steady, so I don't warp it. But yep, let's put some welds in. Okay, guys, looky here, it's in. This side turned out great. This side here, I started running out of gas a little bit towards the end, and I started getting a little bit of air pockets in the welds. But like I said, always, and ain't nothing a little Bondo can't figure out. But I did spot welding, got all that spot welded in, all this stuff's all evened up, everything's looking good. It kind of looks like it was supposed to be in there. The corners are looking good, with the exception of kind of some of those sloppy welds that I still have to dig into. I didn't clean that up either, which I don't know why I didn't do that. I'll get it eventually though. Okay, so there's that. Then there's the other corner on this side. It's looking good, but yeah, it's another panel down. Another panel down. Next thing on the list is going to be messing with this front end. So I think my plan of attack with this front end is I think I'm going to do the scuttle first and then the A-pillars. Because the A-pillars on this thing, I don't know if anybody knew this or not, but a Mark 1, Mark 2, they're actually built into the body. So I got to get creative on how I'm going to do that. And then fenders, hood, all that good stuff, all kind of comboed into this. I might now, since I actually know how to weld a little bit, I might actually go and fix these little spots here. When I first started welding, I was like, yeah, I'm not confident enough to try to fix these, but I may actually do it. But I need some gas, so I probably won't be working on this thing till probably next weekend, because I probably won't be able to get to the gas store by then. But yeah, we're coming along. Coming along. There it is. Check that out. Y'all have a good day.